Ellie Rose for psychicfuture.com, and this is your horoscope from the 25th of Feb to the 3rd of March. So this week Venus is moving out of your sign and into Aquarius. So what this is going to do is it's going to give you a little bit of a break from the relationships. You've probably been feeling a little bit inundated with lessons or, need to communicate with people, need to commit to people. This kind of like idea of like, okay, I need to get all my ducks in a row. I need to understand every aspect of what I'm doing, or I need to be able to pick what I'm doing or who I'm seeing or who I love. So there's a kind of like a release from that need to structure your romantic and your relational life, and now it's going to move into a slightly more light-hearted kind of energy where it's all about just communicating with people, because you enjoy it and because you want to have like philosophical chit chats, or you want to just catch up with people, or communicating to problem solve. So if you have had like some issues with people and it's been a little bit like heavy or a little bit like kind of like butting heads, where like one person has said this is how I feel and this is what I want or this is what I need, and the other person is like complete opposite, and you've kind of like not being able to like go anywhere, it's like hitting a brick wall. That will start to shift now, because Aquarius is all about like the good of the group, and how we can do things in a new progressive kind of way that suits everybody. It's a very kind of like democratic kind of energy where it's like, well, if we can't find a solution now, then we have to go for a different solution entirely. Like, we have to make sure that everybody is happy. So this kind of energy is quite helpful in your relationships, because what it will do is it will mean that any kind of like heavy feelings of like needing to provide for people or needing to decide exactly what you're doing, like in terms of your romantic life. If you're single, maybe you've thought like, oh my god, I need to know exactly what I'm doing for the next 10 years of my life, which is really intense. Or if it's like within a friendship group, maybe people have been a little bit kind of like, oh, don't know what I'm doing, and I don't really want to like go out or do anything because of money, or because of, like there's just like a lot of like earthy kind of like committed energy going on. It's like people needed to know 100% what they were doing, otherwise they didn't want to do it at all. Whereas Aquarius is like, doesn't matter if you're 1% or 50% or 100%, let's just try it and see what happens. And in that, it kind of like opens you up a little bit to feel a lot more free, a lot more communicative, because you're not constantly worried about what the other person's going to say or what the other person's going to think. You don't have to keep second guessing yourself, and you can just kind of like try things and communicate with people and just like problem solve in a way that is like a little bit lighter. So yeah, hopefully this will be a good week for you if you manage to like go with that energy, and kind of embrace this like new way of being with people. So if you need a little bit of extra help, you can call our Psychic Future advisors. Their details will be below, and I will see you next week, guys. Much love.